Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. A good pickup there, 8 yards.
Watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. That's out to the left and complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th down.
Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Turnover on down.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch.
Rodgers pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now a play fake. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's Jones.
Rodgers.
And on the stop, Demonte Casey.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. 20.
Take off your
10.
helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Packers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
30-yard line.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Guys, it's game situation. Live. He's crashing. He's
88. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's going to be caught. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
2-yard line.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Mason Crosby.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Mike, come to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, check 26. Check 31. Check 26. Check 26.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A gain of 29.
He got 29 yards that time. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Second and 10, it's Ryan again. Looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Ryan's pass intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Robert Tonyan. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Come to 50. Hey, you block over here. Right now, you got 58. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Kill. Right. Kill.
To throw again, Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Final shot before half for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Richter to kick off for the Falcons.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides are trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Spot. Hey, flag. Wide. Get wide.
Rodgers now to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here I come. Here I come. 30. Here I come. Box it. 27.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Pick up on the play.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We own it. Check. Now, live.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mike 27, Mike 50. Check. Watch out. Cali. Don't left Cali.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, and with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Back north. Check out 3. 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
46 to Mike. 46. Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10 now. Ryan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
Complete.
15 yards on the play, first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Again, Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
Rodgers' pass intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
And a yard.
Ryan to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
First down.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. They'll run on first down. Jones looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Allen brought him down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Keanu Neal brought him down. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.